Thank you very much, Dan. Day 5 of the Women's World Cup brought us something we haven't seen a lot of so far this tournament, blowouts. For more, we welcome Alexis Nunes to the show. Alexis, I know you had a keen eye on Germany against Morocco. The Germans made it look pretty easy, didn't they?
Oh, yes, Sebby. I always have a keen eye on Germany. After I got to see them up close and personal at the Euros last year, they just looked absolutely lethal. And I keep saying, if they did not suffer that horrible injury to Alexandra Popp before that Euro final, we probably could have had a different story. And Germany showed why they should always be considered as top contenders of this World Cup. They did what we kind of expected England and the USA to do against lower-ranked opposition, to just go out there and do a blowout. From the first minute, Germany were just all over the opposition, and they scored the goals. Alex Popp with those 2 quick early ones, and they showed why they are the only other team apart from the US that have won multiple World Cups. So massive, massive message from the Germans.
Alexandra Popp, one of my 2 choices for Golden Boot. The other was Sam Kerr, so some you get right and some you get wrong. One player I didn't have in my Golden Boot picks, Alexis, is Ary Borges of Brazil. I probably should have had her a hat trick as Brazil beat Panama 4-0.
Geez, Sebby, I can't believe you didn't have Sophia Smith up in there. Gasps in Sophia Smith. You know how much I love her. But Ary Borges, she's definitely the one everyone is talking about now. At 23 years old, that hat trick for Brazil, it was just a thing of beauty. And the Brazilians, you know, we keep talking about naturally the U.S. as well as all the European teams. But Brazil absolutely bringing the heat from South America to get a convincing win in what is an extremely tough group, because they've got France as well. And they've got my Jamaican reggae girls who show that we are here to ball out as well. And the fact that Brazil have France coming up next, this was a huge message as well to the French, who obviously dropped points against Jamaica. So it makes the group all the more interesting. Yeah, big win for Brazil there. Big game today, or for me, the most interesting game was actually in Group G. That was Argentina against Italy. It only finished 1-0, but a really evenly played match. Probably the most evenly played game we've seen so far in this tournament. Argentina is brave but naive, which makes them a really fun watch. Stefania Banini, just a talented playmaker that makes you get up on the edge of your seat. And then for Italy, a late goal that brings them the 3 points and an opportunity to be tied with Sweden atop the group there. So a big win for Italy over Argentina. 1-0 has them in a steady position in Group G. And then in Group B, that's where we find the United States sitting in first place thanks to goal difference. Of course, on Wednesday night, it'll be U.S. against the Netherlands in a rematch of that 2019 Women's World Cup final, won by the U.S. women's national team. Alexis speaking with some of the players today. Let's hear what they had to say ahead of the match. Well, this is a rematch of the 2019 final. I know some of the players that were in that final are here now. What have they kind of told you to expect from them in this one? Because it's kind of like a mini final. Do you approach it like that?
I mean, I think every game, you know, can be a mini final, and I think when you go into that with that mindset, you perform at your top. So I think we're expecting them to be physical, be attacking minded, look to get forward, look to get numbers forward, and yeah, I think for us it's just being ready for that and being ready to you know, spring our own attacks.
Alexis, we heard from Naomi Girma there. I know you also got a chance to speak with Alyssa Thompson. What's the vibe from this U.S. team ahead of the game against Netherlands?
Yes, Abby, I know you got to speak to Alyssa Thompson as well. And let me tell you, that was a humbling experience, because we were talking about where she watched that 2019 final. And she said she was 14 years old at home sitting on her auntie's couch while we were all working that final. So really humbling experience, and just a reminder as to how young and new this U.S. setup is as they get ready to face the Netherlands in this match. We're all hyping it up as this massive rematch. We know that the Netherlands do have revenge on their mind. They are still without Vivian Miedema. They are also going through a bit of a transition. They have a new coach as well, and everybody measures their progress going up against the best team in the world, which at this moment still looks like the U.S. women's national team. So the Netherlands definitely will be out playing with a chip on their shoulder. But for the U.S. crop, I just got the feeling that they're just there to, treat it like a mini final. They know it's a big thing, but they're not buying into this whole massive rivalry. It's part 2, Netherlands coming out of it. And I think that that's a really good way and a good frame of mind to go into this game, to not probably listen to the hype, but to just keep a level head and do the job that Vlatko is expecting of them.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.